Joni, take it away.
Wine is always good. Cheers.
Damn good. And where are we?
I'm Joan
Yes,
and
Harry.
Harry. Where are we? We're in our motor coach, experiencing our motor coach lifestyle in Canada. And we are at our favorite place called Cherry Hill Living. And it's a resort in Manitoba, and it just so happens to be our business as well. So here we are for a few months.
Yes, we live on the lake, which is owned by Cherry Hill Living, and we have a huge RV park here. But we travel 9 months of the year, right, Joni?
Yes, and we're in Sicily much of the time.
Yes.
And Sicily in Europe, Italy.
We planted a vineyard this year.
Right.
And we expect to be making wine in 2027.
27, correct.
So, but we do love coming back to this part of Canada because the summers are amazing here.
Yes, and of course we still own our business here. We've sold our house 5 years ago while we're traveling, but we still do come back to Canada to conduct our business. We have a manager here running the place.
Yes.
And we do a lot of online work.
Yes.
And there you go. So now we're here for a couple of months over the summer.
Yeah, so we're either going to be here 3 months or 4 this year, depending. I think we may be here 4 months because we want to be in Sicily during Christmas time.
This year we wanted to experience Christmas and New Year's in Sicily with our friends and family out there, or friends basically, and the Sicilians, and experience that before
So we'll arrive there October, November, and December, and then January, February, and March, we're probably going to spend either in Vietnam or back to Koh Samui, Thailand, which we loved.
We love it there.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of basically
6 different seeds,
visas.
3 nuts.
Yeah, and then back to Sicily for another 3 months. And then after that, back to Canada again for 3 to 4 months. And so that's sort of what our lifestyle is all about right now. And
It's our lifestyle, yes.
Yeah. And we are going to be doing lifestyle videoing, trying to explain to people on what it costs to live our lifestyle right now, and yet you can do it as well, and enjoy it without breaking the bank. You can't do it on $1,000 a month like a 3,000 million other videos tell you can do.
But you can do it on a quite good budget if you take certain steps, and we've experienced a lot of it right now. So I think we're pretty knowledgeable, and we also talk a lot about nutrition and health.
Yes.
Staying healthy while we have this lifestyle as long as we can.
Yes.
And I mean, I don't see any reason why
right now, and one of our other themes is Joan married me when she was 15, and now we're in our 70s traveling the world and enjoying it, aren't we?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So that's another thing we're going to try and sort of fill you in on how she managed to stay with me all these years. And still enjoy each other's company.
Married at 15, traveling the world at 70.
Yeah, exactly. That's another one of our themes. Yeah.
How did we do it?
How did we do that? Yeah, I don't know. Well, most of the time we're not sure ourselves. But
do we have the answer?
I
think we do.
Yeah, I think we do.
Stay tuned for the answer.
Because wine is always good.
Yeah.
But the other thing is, we also we budget Canadian dollars, about $80,000 a year, all our travels and everything, and so it can be done. But
that is in U.S. dollars. That would be about the same as euros.
Between 50 and 60,000.
Yeah, in
euros
and
and
so it's kind of luxury, middle of the road but simple
yes.
living, and we also
6 different seeds
love
and 3 nuts.
doing
Take a scoop.
living simply.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like it, but we like to orchestrate our whole life in a simple manner.
And the other
that's
thing,
why we're able to do what we're doing.
yeah, we're going to do a video. I think our next video is going to be on my. This is my Dr. Joan. She's not a registered doctor, but she's my Dr. Joan on nutrition. And I've been doing a lot of morning salads, and we eat around 10, 11 o'clock, or 10 or 10:30 in the mornings, and just strictly salads in the morning meal. And she's going to explain why that works so good for us. That's another thing we're doing.
Exactly.
Right?
Yes, nutrition and healthy foods.
Yeah.
How you can find foods.
Plus,
What to put in your meals to get the well-rounded nutrition.
yes. Plus, we're going to break down on some.
Well-rounded nutrition.
Yes. Plus, we're going to break down on some on some of our travels that we've done.
Yeah.
Rome was another one. We got to Rome in 2020 when the COVID broke. We got there on March 3rd or whatever it was. On the 4th, they told us to come home, and I said, and
we didn't go home, and we spent 3 months in Rome during COVID.
And we walked everywhere. It was amazing.
That's another story.
That's another story altogether.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
But
plus
our next road trip, we took a road trip all the way through Italy, all the way up
from Sicily
to Vienna,
all the way to Vienna.
Yeah, beautiful road trip. So
beautiful road. You'll love it.
So we are also preparing those stories and
of course lots of cooking.
Yeah,
love the cooking end of it, and the wine of it.
Yeah. So that is sort of our plan over the next little while.
We're also going to be updating. We planted this vineyard, and we're going to be doing. We just did an update on that. We're going to do some more updates on that, and then also last year we went on some of our. Last year we went to Vancouver for a month, from Manitoba, Winnipeg, Cherry Hill. Stayed there for a month. Then from there we went to Greece for a month. Right?
Right. Yes.
Right to Athens, and we stayed right under the Acropolis. We're going to do a story on that. Then from there we went to Turkey. Istanbul. Ah, amazing. We went there. We went then to Ephesus after that, but still in Turkey. Then from Turkey, where did we go from there?
Israel.
Oh, Israel.
Just before, it was before the last bombing episode.
Yes.
So that was very, very interesting. We
spent a month in Israel, or Jerusalem actually, toured around there, and instead of hiring local guides that are Jewish guides, which we also like very much, but that wasn't the point. The point is I wanted to see.
We did both.
We did both.
Both sort of. We went into both.
We also hired 2 Palestinians to take us through to Bethlehem, to all the way up around. So Palestinians, as a matter. I just wanted to see their point of view. Very different than ours, but still good guys.
But basically, it's meeting the different people and discussing
at their levels
with them.
Yeah,
and not just going to the tourist attractions.
None of this shit is scripted. So. No scripting, nothing. It's all just real life.
Yeah.
And when you meet these people, then from Jerusalem we went to
Montenegro.
Oh, Montenegro. Oh, yes. Oh.
And lovely.
Montenegro, small, but
very
you get
good place to get to.
You get to the coast.
When we were out of the Schengen area.
Yeah.
We'll explain the Schengen at some point,
but Montenegro, worth it.
Yeah, definitely.
We'll do another story on Montenegro.
Absolutely.
Okay, then from Montenegro, we went to came back to Sicily then, right? From Montenegro to Sicily.
Yeah.
And then back home.
We spent and then back to Canada.
Yeah, back to Canada.
But anyways, that was last year. So this year
we also did some trips to
interesting
to Mexico. Not sure when we're going to fit that in. There was what was when we went into the interior, that really nice community there that we went.
San Miguel de Allende.
Ah, San Miguel de Allende. Oh, another good one.
There's
And
a lot of Americans going there, and
yes,
they love it.
but
there.
worth
It's
worth
beautiful.
seeing.
Yeah, it's very
And
beautiful.
we have a lot of information on that as well. But and the Rome one. We were there 3 months. Man, do we have pictures of Rome and situations and
Just out of the way places that we
Yeah.
found. I mean,
not normal touristy stuff. And some of the gardens, like Villa d'Este, that we went to. Oh, it would cost you billions of dollars to build it today, and it was back when the guys that wanted to be pope were doing their thing, right? So we have the next big one that we want to do now is our trip to Vienna,
right.
and that's going to take some time to put
Yeah.
together, but we're going to do that.
And yeah, and we're prepping that or putting that one together here while we're in
Yeah.
our motor coach in
Yes.
Canada, and we have some extra time, hopefully, that we can do it.
Perfect. And here we are. We love this place. We're right here at the lake, and our coach is very comfortable. It's maybe 400 plus square feet or whatever it is, but
we live outside, like.
yeah, it's
I mean,
gorgeous,
today
and
it's,
inside too.
You know, today it's a little overcast, but it's a lovely atmosphere inside, and we basically live outside on the sand or on the dock. Eat most of our meals outside.
Yeah,
It's very
and we're also going to
cozy.
do a thing on how we live at Cherry Hill as well. Of course, it's a big part of our life.
Right,
This
right,
place,
right.
we built it. We also built the golf course, the big Quarry Oaks golf course, and we're going to put some. We'll give you the websites for Cherry Hill. We'll give you a website for Quarry Oaks. The two of us built many things in our day because we're. I just turned 75. Joan is still way below me on that, but that's okay.
The websites are cherryhillliving.ca
Yeah, right.
and quarryoaks.ca.
But we'll put those on
put
the.
the links.
We'll give you the
We'll
links.
put the links. Yeah.
Yeah, and so I think we're going to say goodbye.
Cheers. Adieu.
And
Ciao.
our channel, of course, is Wine is Always Good. And it's getting better all the time. And so hopefully in the future you will have, you'll enjoy it.
Please subscribe.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
helps us.
Ciao.